Hi and welcome. This is Christy from Rising North. So, as someone who communicates with the spirits um, a little bit easier than probably I can communicate with other people, I have been so privileged and so honored to be able to communicate tonight to you what happens when we leave this plane of existence and where we actually go. Um, First of all, I take integrity extremely seriously. So if I didn't see this so clearly and know this to be true from what I have seen and um, what my guides and my ancestors and what other beings have communicated with me on my own journey, I would never be talking about this if I didn't know it to be true. So that's number one. Um, I may offend some people on this video because what I learned to be true is completely different than what I learned in religion growing up. Um, and I am just going to speak what I know to be true. So take it as if it resonates, take it. If not, leave it behind. That's okay. It's all good. Um, when our soul departs from the earth and rises, because it does rise, where it goes is infinite. So there's actually many places your soul can go to on its next leg of its journey. One thing I can tell you though is every single soul graduates from the earth school when we leave here, whether we're 7 months old, 7 days old, 7 years old, 70 years old, 700, it doesn't matter. We all graduate on and our souls go to all different places. So what the spirits have shown me time and time and time again is what kind of looks like to me, and I think I spoke about this on another video, London. It reminds me of London, what they show me. They show me like this place where everybody's just moving in totally different directions. Everybody's just kind of on their own path and on their own timeline. Some people are on elevators, escalators, some people are in the basement, meandering around. Some people are in, it's just all different levels, all different stories, all different speed. Some are walking fast, some are walking slow, some are stopped entirely. Everybody is just on their own path. And the significance of this is actually very crucial that we understand this when we are in the living form. That either way, no matter what we do here or do not do here, our soul carries on from here. So whether you're a villain in this particular storyline or you're a hero on the earth, it doesn't really matter. Your soul is still going to graduate from here and move on to its next phase of existence. This in no way, shape, or form is the be all end all. We just believe it to be. Our minds have, and I hate to say this, but religion has convinced us that this is the be all end all, but that's absolutely positively not the case. Um, and I see this so clearly. So why it's so crucial, I feel, that we understand that while we're here in living form is because first of all, it takes the pressure off a little bit. It takes the pressure off that we need to do and be all these certain things that our world tells us that we need to be. Um, Takes the pressure off a little bit. But secondly, it really helps to kind of drive home the fact that we need to really mind our own business, literally. We need to mind our own business. We need to stay on our own path and our own journey and not get sidetracked by what everybody else is doing and the direction they're taking and the places they're going and what they're wearing and who they're talking to and, all the things. It's none of our business. It really isn't. Even our own family. It's not our business to dictate to anyone else how they should live, how they should show up. Their soul is here to live their version and their own way. And it's not our place, and it's not our it's not our responsibility is to carry out our individual destiny and our soul's calling. That is, and stepping into that form, stepping into our highest truth, stepping into our highest existence. That is our calling. It is not to dictate to anybody else what they should or should not be doing. So that I think that's really important um, to understand. And the next piece of it, and this is where religion, it's going to differ from what we learn in traditional religion. The spirit showed me very clearly there's no heaven and hell. Okay, once we leave here, there's no such thing as heaven and hell. Um, Contrary to what we like to believe that, oh, this person did X, Y, and Z, they're definitely going to hell when they leave here. It's not even, it's something that we created to place fear into our um society to try to get people to behave in a certain way. It's really a method of control that so many people have bought into, but it's in no way, shape, or form true at all from what I can see and from what I know to be true. Um, Heaven and hell, the spirits have shared with me very directly on this when I have inquired and really dug in a little deeper to the subject. Heaven and hell are here. They're in this existence. They're not when we leave here. Heaven and hell are places. They're places that we live when we are here, incarnated on the earth. So that's a game changer. That was a game changer for me. I'm like, wait a minute. So you're telling me like all those years ago when I was in my darkest hours, right? For years and years, you're telling me like that I chose to live in hell during that time? And it was very life altering for me to learn that truth because it gave me the strength to and the courage and the drive to pursue heaven while I'm here. Once I understood fully that it's possible to create your own reality and you design that reality, and it is not dictated to you by external forces that are beyond your control. You always have control over where you live in your own body, in your own mind. You have control over that. You have control over if you live in heaven or hell or neither one, right? What we call purgatory, which is in between. It's all influenced by you and controlled by you. So if you know that you can live in your desired reality while you are here, and you know that heaven can be created here, and so can hell, and you can live in either place while you're here, why not have fun with it and play with it and create your own heaven on earth while you're here? Because you most certainly can. And the last truth that Spirit has shown to me is that we are all equally necessary. We are all here, the saints and the sinners, so to speak. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. We are all here on this earth at this particular moment in time because We are all feeding a purpose. We are all contributing to the collective in our own way. And it is not your place or my place and this goes back to minding your own business, to label people saints or sinners based on the outward behavior that you see them exhibiting. Okay, because that's, now stay with me for a minute. That is your own perceived viewpoint or your own lens, which is very limited. All of our lenses are very limited. We can only see from our own little tiny speck place that we're standing in, right? So we can only see from that vantage point. And the truth of someone else's existence is so vast and so wide and so large that there's no way that we could ever accurately label anyone ever. So for us to put somebody in a box because they do a behavior that we disagree with, and then we label them as X, Y, or Z, and we label them and then we put them to the side because now they are determined to be this thing that we just labeled them as, is insanity in so many ways, because we ourselves do not fit in a labeling system. No person, no human here, we are much too complex. We are much too rich and much too layered and just so multifaceted. We could never be labeled and placed anywhere on anybody's shelf. So be cognizant of how you are treating other people, how you are showing up, and how you are treating yourself and how you are treating other people. Be cognizant of your judgments of self and of other. And lastly, understand that this earth is meant to be a playground, the spirits say. A very fun playground with all kinds of equipment and limitless possibilities that we can create and that we can tap into. So the question really becomes, are you living in your own personal heaven on earth or your own personal hell on earth? But either way, your soul will graduate on from here. Make no mistake about it. I hope this helped clear up some confusion. I hope I will see you in the next video. Be well. Bye.